So I'm from Fortaleza. Ceará, but I live in Salvador, Bahia, almost 8 years. And I live with my sister. I have 2 dogs. That's it.
Okay, thank you. And you, Michelle?
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm 30 years old. I was born and I live in Rio de Janeiro. I try to improve my English for my career and to achieve some dreams. And that's it. Sorry for my can because I am using my cell phone and without Wi-Fi, so it's less heavy. I don't know. Thank you.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. So I am Lara. I am 23. I am here on TNT since February last year, but I started to be a hostess in the final of the last year. I work as a Python developer with data engineering, and I live in São Paulo. I have 2 cats, and I think that's it. Okay. So let's start with the first question. How do you define friendship, Belle?
For me, it's a type of the relationship with other persons, but in this case, you can the other person or have fun with that person, and sometimes share some moments, good moments or bad moments. And I think is that it's a good relationship with the other person.
Good point. And Rodrigo, how do you define friendship?
I think friendship is it's a, how can I say it? It's a porto seguro, someone that you can tell a lot of things. Maybe this friend can be another other person, but sometimes an animal or something like that. I think friendship is when you are with something that you feel confident and happy. I think it's something like that.
Yeah, good. I agree. And for you, Michelle?
For me, friendship it's a kind of relation that I can choose the people based on the similar likes and I don't know way, and we can count on the other person to share good things and not too good things. And I can be the person that I am. I think it's important for the friendship to be who you are. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with all of you. And I also think that friendship is like, for me, I think that is the most genuine form of love, because you can have friendship with everyone, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, with your mom, with your sisters, with your father. And like, if you have a good relationship with them, it means that you are friends, So I think that is like a really genuine form of love. What makes you a good friend? And I will add something to this question. So I want to know what makes you a good friend, and if you these characteristics is something that you look in other persons. So, for example, if you are a good friend because you know how to listen people, do you look for this in your friendships or not? Do you want to start, Belle, with this question, answering this question?
Yeah, it's hard to answer that question because I don't know if I'm a good friend. Yeah, but because sometimes the friends maybe can looking for me, and sometimes I'm not so good for yeah share the good moments with my friends. But in my opinion, maybe if you are uh, available for the other person all the time, yeah, all the time it's something like okay, my friend is not so good today, but I will listen and I will try understand you in the hard situation. Yeah, I think is that it's when you can have a good change with other person. Maybe that's will become you a good friend. Yeah, I think is that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I also think that something that makes a good friend and something that I do when I always look in my friends is that like people will be comprehensive with me. Like, okay, I can't be available for you right now because I'm dealing with my own problems, and they will like, okay, I understand you, and that's okay, you know. And for you, Rodrigo.
For me, I think I'm a good listener because I don't like to talk a lot. So I'm good listening and sometimes I give some advice, a good advice. So I think it is my strong skill in a friendship. Okay, and I think that's it.
You say that you are good at listening, but you don't say like because you don't talk a lot, right? So
Right.
what you look in a friend, like when you see someone and you think, I want to be friends of this person. Why? Why? What would be the reason that you would choose to be friend of someone?
Uh, I I think for me, people that like to do the same things I do. Okay, like play soccer, you know, and that's it. Maybe make a trip. I think it's a good friend because I don't I don't tell my secrets to my friends. I never do that. Okay, I think it's more about the time we pass together. Okay, we spend together. I think is more important for me.
Okay, so you like quality time, right? It's good
Yeah,
to do
for
things
time.
together. Yeah, I like it too. And for you, Michelle.
Mm, well, I think that uh, the the main reason that I can a good friend is I'm very respectful about the life of the friend's life. So I can't force uh, to I can force meeting or I don't know talking with me every day or I, my friends know that I'm here and if you need a conversation or some help, I'm here. But I try not to force the people to talk with me or share the things of life. And I I always search people that respect the the this point of view because I I am I like to be alone, but sometimes I I try to be part of the life of my friends, but yeah, I think it's good to have people that respect of your way of life, so like that. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah, I totally feel you. I like to be alone sometimes too. And like there has friends that I talk every day, but there has friends that I talk once in a while. And then it's not like that I don't like them, but I love all my friends in the same way, you know, even that talking less or more, it's okay. And I like people that respect that. For me, it's really important. The question number 3 is, do you hate a friendship based on how many friends they have or the way that they behave? What do you think, Michelle? Do you hate your friendships?
I don't know exactly what is hate.
It's like giving points. You give points to this. You evaluate your friendships, you know?
Okay. No, I attribute good points based on the action. If a friend lied to me, I don't know if the person it's trust. Maybe she made a mistake, but I don't know. So it's less point. But about the quantity of friends or type of life or the behavior, not.
Okay, good. And you, Rodrigo?
I think it's more about behavior because it's important for me the behaviors when I stay with my friends, what they do. It's it, it talks a lot about themselves. Okay? I think it's a good way to base your friendships. Okay,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so.
I agree. I think that the behavior is most important than like how many friends, because like how many friends the person have doesn't say a lot of things
Yeah,
about them.
yeah.
Like just maybe they don't like having a lot of friends or they like it. I don't know. It didn't say a lot. And how about you, Belle?
Yeah, I believe with you, Lara and Rodrigo. I think it's more important to have friends based on the behavior. Because I have a lot of friends on my social media like Instagram, but it's not a real friend. Yeah, it's just it's like a superficial friend. Yeah, because we need, for me, the relationship, the friendship, it's something real. Yeah, need to be real, and it's so important you have good persons um, next to you. Yeah, like, and that person need to have a good behavior or need to be connected with you. Yeah, with your behaviors too. I think it's is that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And there has something interesting about what you said. And I want to ask you something. Do you think that every friend plays a role in your lives? Like there has a friends that we can count on for different things. So I can count on a friend for advices, and for the other, I just like go to the bar and drink some beers. Do you think that we have different kinds of friendships, or for you, all friendships are the same? Like all my friends will be the same, and they are going to I am going to count on them for the same things.
Yeah, I think there is a friend and there's a other friends sometimes. Yeah, because you know when you can trust some persons and the other, it's not so good to tell about your goals, for example, in the pub or in the bar or with other friends. Yeah, and I believe too we have a different friends in your steps in your life. Yeah, for example, today I have friends. It's just about my friends from my work, for example. But I have friends, but I don't have the relationship constantly about my when I was a child, for example. Was my friend, but I don't. It's not able to call or talk about my days, yeah, because the relationships will change, yeah. But for me, that person was a change, was a friend at my life. But today it's different, yeah. So I believe that we have a different friends in the different steps of the life.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. And I also think that there has friends like I trust them, but I don't feel comfortable of saying things, my personal things, because I don't like the way they advise me. So I know that they are going to give me an advice and I will not like it, so I just don't ask. Okay, so question number 4. This one is important. I think that sometimes you are afraid of set boundaries with friends. So for you, do you think that it's easy set boundaries with your friends, and why? Belle, you can start with this one. Oh, I think that, yeah, okay.
So it's so for me it's so important to have a boundaries in the relationships, yeah. But sometimes it's because I don't have the best friend, and I'm not feel comfortable to talk about my life, my personal life, for my friends. It's just it's a it's specific about me, yeah. But I think it's necessary. You have a friend for you to share about your moments or about your hard moment in your life, but the person needs to be a limit because it's your life, yeah. You need have a choice. You need to choose something in your life. You can, sorry, it's my dog. You can listen your friend, but it's your life, yeah, and you have all responsibility about your life. So you can listen your friend, but it's your life, and it's the same way you need to have a limits or boundaries about the friend's life, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that they can listen us and say things, but they need to also understand that we are going to do what we want to do. Thank you for helping me, but I will do what I think that is better.
Yeah, that's happened all the time with my friends. Oh, you need to choose that, and my friends, okay, I will choose the other thing.
Yeah. Sometimes we just look for someone that is like that it will give the advice that we want, right? And for you, Rodrigo, for you it's easy to set boundaries with your friends, and why?
Yes, I think it's easy because I don't talk about my secrets, like I think Bell told, and I think we need to make our decision by ourselves because we have some consequence when you make a uh, great decision, okay, and if the consequence is bad, you need to you need to support the, this, and maybe your friend don't didn't will be able to help you in the consequence, and you need to think all about the decision, not in that time. So I
Yeah,
think
good point. For me, it's not easy, but I try to do that. Like, I don't feel comfortable setting boundaries because I think that it will be like really easy if people just understand that I will not do something, like, or I don't like something. So for me, it's uncomfortable saying that I don't like it or no, but I do this in the same way because I know that is important. And for you, Michelle, for you, it's easy to set boundaries with your friends?
Mm, it, I have mm, my boundaries by my limits, but it's difficult to communicate it. So sometimes I don't know, I give a space of the friend. I don't talk so much, but I need to improve it because it's important to communicate that what I don't like, I like. If people judge me a lot, because maybe people don't, maybe not. It's people don't know how I'm feel, how what feelings I'm feel. I don't know. So it's important to communicate it. I have my limits and try not to people surpass it. I don't know, but I need to improve the communication about the limits.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I also think that when you set boundaries with someone, it's because you like them. You know, sometimes people can feel that, oh, they are setting boundaries, they are saying no to me, so they don't like me. But I think that is more about how you care about this person, and you are saying something that may make you feel uncomfortable and maybe will make the the person feel uncomfortable, but you are doing this because you care about them. So if you didn't care, you will not say anything, you know. So the question number 5, are you someone who makes friends easily? And what strategies do you use when you want to be friends with someone? I am someone that I like, I can talk with everyone, but to consider someone my friend, I think that I would take like a while, you know, to really consider this person my friend and to count on them or something like this. And I don't know what, I think that this is the strategy that I use when I want to be friends with someone is just like be present and try to ask things about their life and talk with this person. I think is the strategy that I use. And for you, Michelle, do you make friends easily? And what strategies do you use when you want to be friends with someone?
I can make friends easily, but sometimes I don't want. So I I don't talk so much when I am in a place. But for me, it's easy because I can communication easily. Um, about the other point, I think I concentrate in a point that I can share with other people. I don't know. I like the same move that you comment. I focus in the point that connect me and other people.
Yeah, good point. You focus on the things that you have in common, right? It's a good
Yeah,
strategy. Yeah. And
yeah.
and for you, Rodrigo.
For me, I think it's the same with Michelle. I don't talk a lot, but and I think I don't have strategy. I think friendship for me is more natural. Okay, when you talk about the same things and you do same things, you can make uh, make appointment to do together, something like that. I think I never forced like with a strategy to make friendship with someone. Okay, I think
Yeah,
my friendship is more natural.
yeah, we
Okay, with
something
time.
you don't do like intentionally, like I will be friends of this person.
Yes, I think I never thought this way. Mhm.
Yeah, me there recently I saw a video that it was of an actress that do Gracie and Frank. I don't know if you saw this TV show. And she said that when she wants to be friend of someone, she asks like, I want to be your friend. How can we be friends? Like doing that
Mhm.
this way. I think that is
Yeah,
because as an adult, it's I don't know, it's harder to make new friends. So I have friends
yeah,
like for years, but now no new friends, you know. So just people that I know and I talk sometimes, but we are not friends.
yes, all right. It's difficult to do friends when you are adult. I think it's until the college. I think it's more easy, but sometimes in the but it's difficult. Sometimes in the at work we have some friends, but I don't know if it's friends or co-worker. Because there is a limit, okay, at the birth. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that in the work is a good place to make friends also. Like you are together every day, so it's important to have friends there.
Yeah.
And what about you, Belle?
Yeah, I believe I totally agree with Rodrigo. Need to be natural, yeah. And Michelle said the same thing. Uh, I think it's important to be useful for the other person, but need to be natural. Yeah, you just need to be full. Yeah, need to be natural to have a good friend. But if I have, I will focus uh, in the same things. And for me, it's hard because I just have a friend with the same purpose of my life. Yeah. So if I have a dog and I like a dog, my friends have a dog too, and we will talk about dogs or pets. Yeah. And about the work too. But when I have make a friendship with the other person, I will try to be useful or listen that person and have a good moment. Yeah, maybe invite for have a fun at my home or yeah, share good moments.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good point. So the question number 6, what effect do you think social media can have on our ability to discern our true friends? And I think that is kind of related what Rodrigo said about work. So they are my friends or they are not my friends. So what impact do you think that social media has on this? Understanding who is our friends or who aren't. Belle, can you start?
Yeah, how can I said before? We have a lot of friends. It's follower, yeah, like in the Instagram or friends, but it's not a real friend. It's just a virtual friend because sometimes you will send a message for that person or react about your history about a photo, but in the real life you don't talk with that person. Yeah, it's crazy because sometimes you start follow that person or that person will start follow you, but you don't have a real interaction with that person. Yeah, that's happened all the time with me, and it's just a friend, like a virtual friend. Yeah, so for me it's not bad, but it's a superficial, yeah, friendship, and I prefer the real friends. Yeah, when you have a good moments, real moments, like quality time. Yeah, when you have the friends and change good moments, real moments.
Yeah, I totally feel you because I think that sometimes like there has someone that is always present, commenting on our things and sending messages for us, but you like this person, but they are your friend. Like you would count on them with for everything. I don't think so. So yeah, I agree. I think that a requirement for a friendship for me is like having the opportunity to see this person, to talk with this person, like having quality of time together. I agree with you. And for you, Michelle.
Yes, I agree with you. I think it's very important to share the real moments to make a person my friend. But sometimes I think depends more that the people than the social media. Uh, I think that uh, we can make a true relation, a true friendship uh, uh, behind the social media, but depends on the behavior and the actions of the people. Uh, I I don't like to be honest. I don't like it so much to the social media to uh, to make a new friends. I prefer the reality like that.
Yeah, me either. And for you, Rodrigo.
I agree with you all. And I don't use a lot of my social media. I have I think it's more usually for me to meet people in real face to face. Okay, I don't like to talk and post my photos on social media, and I don't like to see the other people life about lives. So I don't pass a lot of time in the social media. Okay, and and in social media it's difficult to have a good relationship, a good friendship, okay, because it's more superficial. I don't know. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, I listening what you guys said, I think that the thing that make us like be confused about friends in social media and friends in real life is that we know that a friend is someone that are going to share with us moments and say things about their lives, and we are going to do the same thing. But in social media, the people usually post everything, so we have a lot of information about their lives. Like it's kind of that we know almost everything about their lives, and we think that we have this intimacy, like we are close with this person, but actually we are not friends. We just know everything, but we are not friends, you know.
Okay, yes.
The question number 7, we already answered, so the characteristics of a good friend for us. And the question number 8, I asked to Belle, but I will ask to Michele and Rodrigo also. So, do you think every friend plays a different role in your lives, and why, Rodrigo?
Uh, yes, I think it's each friend can be different in my life. I I have some friends, and I think each is different about other. And uh, some friends, um, because uh, let me think. Uh, I think that I can talk about more about that.
Okay, but I understand you. And for you, Michele, do you think every friend plays a different role in your lives, and why?
Not every friend, but so, sometimes I have different issues that connect me with other people. So sometimes I talk a friend with work, the academic life, things that that's it. And sometimes I can talk with another friend about fun, about travel. Mm, depends on the thing that connect me with the people. It's,
Yeah. I
that's
love
it.
this definition. Like, it makes all sense that we have different things that connect us with our friends, and it's because of this that we like search for them or count on them for different things, you know. So, yeah, good
Mhm.
point. I love it, this definition. Thank you.
Mhm.
So the question number 9, have you ever showed the most embarrassing part of yourself to your friends? If yes, how did they react and when you did it? And if not, why you didn't that? Belle?
Uh, the question is about one situation. It's embarrassing situation with my
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't remember in the moment, but probably have a different situations or embarrassing situations, but I can remember now at the moment.
Uh, and
But
it was, I'm sorry, go on.
no, please explain it.
I would ask like if you don't need to remember a moment, but it was something like you were insecure to showing that, and when you show to your friends they react in a good way, because sometimes we do this, right? We create on our minds a situation and it seems the most embarrassing thing, but when people saw it and when they see it, they were just like, oh, okay, that's okay, they are going to laugh and love you more because of this, you know.
Yeah, maybe I have some friends at my work, and I work like a work shift. Yeah, so sometimes my friends call me a change the shift, for example, and sometimes I can answer my friends at my using the WhatsApp or send a message. Yeah, so my friends send me all the time message, and I don't ask them something, and I didn't answer my friends in the smartphone, for example, and the friends coming at my home and okay, you need answer me now, for example. Yeah, that's happened sometimes because sometimes I just stay at my home and I don't answer my friends in the social media or in the WhatsApp, for example. And one time my friend was at my home and knocked my door and okay, you need answer me in this moment because I need talk with you, and that's happened all the time. But my friends have understand me, yeah. But I need change that in my life and in my relationship.
Oh, this is, but this is awesome. Like you didn't answer them, and they like didn't think like, oh, she don't like me, and I am going to fight with him. They just react in a good way, like in a funny way. This is awesome.
Yeah, because that's happened all the time. It's not about the other person; it's about me.
Yeah, yeah, and they understand that. This is really good. And for you, Rodrigo.
For me, I don't tell about my life all the time, but when I speak uh, more than I can or I want, sometimes my friends laugh about something that I told, but even I told some things I thought is a secret or something like that. I regret because I think didn't I have not to talk about that. Okay, so I prefer to save with me and don't tell.
But it's more something about you than what for your friends, right? For example, sometimes I feel that I am weirdo thinking about something, and I think, okay, I can't say this for anyone because like I am crazy. And when I say something to my friend, they say, "Oh, I totally agree with you. I think the same way." And I think, okay, so I think I am normal. So I think because of this is important. Like we share things with our friends because we are not alone, and people will think the same way,
The
So
the same
same
things
you,
way.
as us.
maybe you are normal, or you and your friend it's a
Yeah.
crazy person.
Yeah, but it's good like having someone to share those kind of things, you know, not don't keep it in your heads, just say it because you feel that we are more accepted, and it's okay, you know, to be the way that we are.
Yeah,
It's really
it's
good.
a
And for you, Michelle, have you ever showed the most embarrassing part of yourself to your friends?
Yes, sometimes yes. I try to be vulnerable. I don't know, because I think when you share the parts of you don't like or you have difficult to deal something, you can connect trustly with other people. Of course, you need choose a good people that likes you, but if the people know you, for example, I don't like to go out a lot, and sometimes I try to go, and when I came the place, I talk with my friend. Sorry, I can't stay here for a long time. I go to home, and my friend, okay, Michelle, I know you. I think happy that you came, but okay, it depends. The people know you, and trust in you, trust that you can make things with a bad intention, like that.
Yeah, and you say something that is really important, like vulnerability is what connect us with people. You know, when we show vulnerability, it's when we know if we can like count off someone and if we can count with someone. It's really important.
Exactly.
And it takes us to the question number 10. What is the role of vulnerability in a friendship? Michelle.
Mm, I don't know if I understand. Can you explain the
Yeah.
question a little
Yeah,
more?
sure. Yeah, it's what is the importance of vulnerability in a friendship for you?
For me, it's totally important because because I have a opportunity to be real and connect with other people. But it's very important to trust of the people, of the friend, not to show, to share the vulnerability of I don't know, a people that you don't trust. But it's important because when you are vulnerable, people understand that yes, okay, I can be real too, and I think the relation should be more real, more genuine.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the vulnerability is really important and it's something that connects us. There has a documentary of Brené Brown in HBO that is really good and talk about it, vulnerability to connect us with people. And I totally agree with what you said. It's important to be vulnerable, and sometimes our vulnerability needs to be intentional. Like our first reaction when something scares us is like protect ourselves and be reactive or something like this. But sometimes we just need to understand, like, okay, I would try to be vulnerable in this situation because I think that is important in this moment.
Yes, yes. In the
And
work, sorry.
go on, sorry.
No, I learned that in the works, it's good to share vulnerability with some people because I don't know, everybody try to be the best and not to mistakes. When you share, "Oh, I'm real," it's good.
Yeah, I agree. I think that when I started to be more vulnerable in my friendships and relationships, things got better for me, you know. Uh, and Rodrigo, what is the role of vulnerability in a friendship for you?
I don't know if I understand well the question you explained.
Yeah,
It's about something tell about you or not?
about what? Sorry.
The question is about the friend talks your secrets with another person, something like that. No.
Yeah, I know that you say that you don't like it. You don't like to say your secrets and things, like personal things. But do you think that vulnerability is important? If uh, you think that if you are more vulnerable with your friends and you say more secrets, would you have a better connection, or for you it's okay the way that everything are?
Uh, I think for me, okay, because I don't tell about a lot about that. I think it is.
Okay. And for you, Belle, what is the role of vulnerability in a friendship?
Yeah, for me, it's so important because when you are real for the other person, when you are open to tell some secret or about your fears or fear, yeah, it's good because the other person will be realize that you human too, yeah. So the other person will be open to tell about yourself, or maybe tell something about the other perspective. Yeah, that's important. And I think it's important because you will have a good connections, real connections. It's trust. You can trust in the other person, and the other person can trust in you. Yeah. So you need to all the person need to be vulnerable. Yeah, because it's about your feels, about your feelings, and that's it's important. I think it's that.
Yeah, good. I agree. It's really important. So I think that we can go to the question number 11, and it will be the last question because our time is like finishing. And the question is, what can we do to make our friends feel supported by us? I think that listening and like believing in what they are saying. Sometimes for me, like when I am going through a hard moment in my life, I say to my friends, and sometimes I don't want an advice. Like I don't want that you say what I need to do. I just want that you listen to me and um, understand that and believe what I am saying. So I try to do the same thing with my friends. If they want an advice, okay, I can give an advice, but I always try just listening and say, no, everything will be good, and that's it. And for you, Rodrigo, what can we do to make our friends feel supported by us?
I think about pay attention, what they say, what they do, some behaviors, okay, and you talk with them. Uh, I always be here to count with me if you you want. Okay, I think more something you need to catch on air, like pay attention, and sometimes the friends need to talk with you because you can understand what they do, what they need to talk. Okay. I think is the way we can show that we are by themselves the side. Okay. I think that
Yeah, paying attention is something that is really important. Like paying attention about what they are saying and also paying attention if they are not saying anything, you know? Yeah,
uh,
good point. Uh, and for you, Michele, what can we do to make our friends feel supported by us?
I try to be present in the moments that a friend share with me some difficult. mm, I yes, I think it's to be present. It's the important. For example, my friend have a baby, and so I always to to be present but respect the moment. But hey, if you need to talk about the stand of your life, please feel comfortable. So be present and listen. It's very important.
Yeah, awesome. So we all agree that listening and being with our friends is really important. And for you, Belle,
Yeah, I believe important to be available for the other person. Yeah. So okay, I can listen you. I will try. I will give my point of view, and if you need something, I will try help you. Or yeah, I think is that it's to be available for the other person and understand about your feelings.
Yeah, awesome. I agree with you. Well, I think that that's it. We can wrap up for here. I really love this conversation. I could learn a lot with all of you. I love talking about friends, and I love seeing other people's perspectives about that. Um, so that's it. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day and a good week also.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Have a
guys.
good
Bye bye.